We're the Wayward Wags, full-time RV travelers, and we're only in our second full week of full-time RV traveling, and we are in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, and it's really cool here. We decided the best way to see Nashville would be like the hop-on, hop-off bus thing, because we don't want to drive around downtown with the big truck and fight all the traffic and try to record stuff while we're downtown. So the easiest way to do that is just hop on and hop off. But awesome city behind us, and so let's go check it all out.
Okay.
Right now we are on the pedestrian bridge that goes from the city side over to the park side, or you can go from the city over to the stadium, and it's a pedestrian only bridge. There's no traffic on here, and it's completely free to walk across. It's a little hot out today,
It's warm,
but it's free. My favorite price.
it's a great view.
It is an awesome view up here, and it's very quiet up here. We're not very many people up here with us.
That was a good day.
And view of the river right down here, and view of the city behind us, and view of the stadium in front of us, the Nissan Stadium where the Tennessee Titans play. And man, Nashville's a beautiful city.
Beautiful.
Busy downtown,
Yeah.
but just a little bit out, and it's quiet and nice. We're on the pedestrian bridge, and you can see the skyline behind us, where all the hustle and bustle is, and Music Row, and where all the restaurants and all that stuff is. Almost every single restaurant has live music all the time, all day long, and into the night. It's really cool just to see just the history behind Nashville. Every place you go into, there's history. There's pictures of famous people who have been there, who have eaten there, who have performed there, who got their start there. It's just crazy to see. We just came from the George Jones Museum, which was awesome.
That was cool.
And the significance behind today, which we didn't even know until we got here. Today we're filming on September 12th, and September 12th is significant because it's the anniversary of the day that Johnny Cash died, and is also the anniversary of the day that George Jones was born. So we had no idea the significance of today, but we went to both the Johnny Cash and the George Jones museums, which we'll show you here in a second, and but we had no idea that September 12th was such a big day in country music history. So it's cool to be in Nashville today. We are standing in front of the General Lee. It's so cool. Leslie can't even fathom how cool it is, because she was not a Dukes of Hazzard fan.
Never saw an episode.
It's a huge Dukes of Hazzard fan. So we're at Cooter's Garage in Nashville, Tennessee, and the General Lee is right here, and there's probably just a ton of cool stuff in there, because I'm like geeking out, like Boss Hogg and Bo and Luke Duke and Daisy and Uncle Jesse and Enos and Cooter, and man, it's just super cool. It's so cool. Our truck's parked right there. We're parked right next to the General Lee. This is so cool. I'm geeking out a little hard, but it's so fun. I can't wait to go see what's inside. You ready?
Sure.
You don't sound excited. This is the replica of the Parthenon that is actually in Athens, Greece, but they have an exact to-scale replica in Nashville, Tennessee, which is cool because we've been to the real one in Athens, Greece, back in, it was either 2009 or 2010.
I think it was 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it was about 9 years ago or so that we went to the real one.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we'll see if we can dig up a picture of that.
Yeah.
And show it on here.
Yeah.
And we'll include that in the video. I thought that was pretty cool that they have one, because it's been so long since we've actually seen the real one.
Yeah.
So we recommend, if you're in Nashville, to come see the Parthenon. We also recommend, if you're in Athens, Greece, to go see the real Parthenon. Well, the last time we went to a wax museum, somebody lost all the footage. I don't know what happened to it. Huh?
No, don't even.
Anyway,
don't
you look pink.
It's because I'm under the purple light.
We're under the pink lights. We look like.
I look like Oompa Loompa.
You look like you look like the chick on the Oompa Loompa that ate the blueberry stuff.
Hi, this is Bill Cody from 6:50 a.m. WSN's Coffee.
we just got done with the cemetery in Nashville.
Yeah.
And that was interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm trying to find a word, because interesting is like...
You don't
Yeah.
put cemetery and interesting usually together.
There are so many people, famous people,
Yeah.
that are buried or interred
Yeah.
in this place, because a lot of them are inside the mausoleum. I had no idea.
That was my first time in a mausoleum.
Yeah.
Never been in
It's crazy. It's 4 floors
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
And a lot of the famous people were in the mausoleum.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do our best to tell you who these people are and kind of some of the things they did. So as we're going through, you know, we'll put some text on there, maybe some pictures of them, so that you'll recognize them.
Face.
Yeah, because a lot of them didn't go by the real name. There was lots of songwriters,
Yeah, a ton of songwriters.
producers, executives.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, that were in the industry, in the business, and when you Google them, it talks about the stars that they worked with.
Mm-hmm.
There was a backup singer for Elvis. There were songwriters for famous musicians who wrote famous songs. We probably won't tell you all of those, but it was very interesting and educational.
Parents of famous people.
Yeah, and kids of famous people. If it doesn't creep you out, we recommend you going, you know, wherever you're at traveling, you know, check out some of you just Google to see if there's famous or interesting people that are buried, and just learn about them and go and see those. It interests us.
It does.
Creeps her out big time.
Death, just saying death creeps me out.
Yeah, but
I don't like funerals. I don't handle them well. I don't handle anything with death well.
Yeah, but as crazy as it is that it makes...
I'm drawn to a cemetery though. I want to see what's there. But at the same time, when I'm reading things, it's creeping me out.
And one of the really cool things that they have at this cemetery, inside the mausoleum on the bottom floor, they have an exact replica of the tomb of Christ.
Yes. That's where I had the most creep out. Like,
we're going to show you that at the end of, once we go through all the celebrities, at the very end of this sequence right here, we're going to show you the exact replica of the tomb of Christ. It's really dark in there, so I had to take a still photograph with the flash so that you could see the inside of there. But it is crazy and eerie, but
beautiful, fascinating.
Even though it's a replica, you feel.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I think it's done so well.
It feels so real that like it feels like
my heart was racing. I was anxious. I felt like, even though it was a huge room, felt trapped because like it was that inside of it was dark and it was just.
And there's no bigger celebrity than Jesus.
No. That's true. But that was cool that they have an exact replica, because we've never seen the real things. But we were there for
hours.
Almost 3 hours.
We were. It was just, we kept squirreling. You know, we'd see one thing and then we'd Google that and we find out about that, and then, oh, this person's here too. And then we talked to one of the caretakers there.
Yeah.
And he gave us a map to find some other people that we didn't even know were there. And so we found some more people.
And some of the famous people there have guest books. Their family come and every so often read the guest books.
And they'll take the pages.
Yeah.
And they would bring you more blank pages.
So they encourage you to sign the guest book.
So we got to sign George Jones's guest book.
Yeah.
That we visited his grave. And what drew us to there was George Jones and Tammy Wynette, Little Jimmy. So those were the big ones that kind of drew us there, but we found a ton more that were there. Just a really cool thing. Cool. If it doesn't creep you out, we recommend doing it. We're going to do it everywhere we go. We'll at least Google and see who's buried there.
If there's any notable people.
Because it's just interesting for us.
Yeah.
You know. And so let us know in the comments if it creeps you out or if you think it's cool to see. And that'll kind of give us an idea of how much more of this type of stuff we should show in our videos.
Or if you've been somewhere cool with stuff like that,
let us
suggest it to us, so when we're in those places we can go.
Yeah, but we're gonna go anyway. But let us know if you'd like to see it or not. Well, Nashville was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Here at the campground, they have dinner every night up in the house, and they have live country music. Well, not always country music, but they have live music every night. I wanted to mention while we were talking about it, the girl we saw performing here at the RV park.
Yes.
The night that we went. Her name is Michael Ann, and she is singer-songwriter, does all kinds of instruments.
She plays a lot of instruments.
Yeah. She plays the regular acoustic guitar, the electric guitar, the fiddle, the mandolin.
And she has a banjo.
Yeah.
That's in the shop right now. She didn't have it that night.
Yeah. But
it's crazy.
And there was times where she was playing multiple at the same time. Like she had her guitar on, and then she got their fiddle, and then she'll put it down and get it. It was crazy, but she's really good. She has a YouTube channel. We'll put a link in the description of this video, so you can go check out some of her stuff if you want to look at that. And it's cool to see the up and coming folks in Nashville. She's only 18 years old. We did the bus tour, so we got to see like Music Row. We got to see where Bobby Bones shows is every morning. We got to see a lot of the record labels. Yeah. And I don't know all the stuff that the bus tour guy knew, but there's a lot of people who have recorded down there on Music Row. And one of the coolest things I thought about that was cool to me was that they look like houses.
Yeah, it's required. Yeah. That the outside atmosphere of it is to look like a home, even though it's a business.
Exactly. And so it looks like you're driving through a neighborhood. And the only way that you would tell it as a business is there's like a sign.
And they have banners of the people
that they
record. Yeah. So you know who's recording where.
Yeah, and not everybody they record, but obviously the big names. So you were driving through there, you'll see like Florida Georgia Line. You'll see like Dirk Bentley. You'll see like signs of Jason Aldean, and you'll see the signs of people who have recorded music in those studios. Yeah. So cool. I mean, just to know that you're on the same area where all these people have recorded. Dolly Parton recorded songs there. She wrecked her car there.
She actually hit the building.
Yeah. And there's just a bunch of historical stuff in Nashville, and just to see the roots of where country music started and where it's been, and getting to go to the Grand Ole Opry was just super cool. And I had no idea. We're going to talk more about the Grand Ole Opry in another video, because I wanted to do a separate video about that. But it's just cool, the history of the new Opry House and the Ryman Auditorium, and just a list of people that have performed. I mean, anybody performed at the Grand Ole Opry in country music. And it was fun, man.
It was a blast.
I'm so glad that we made Nashville part of this trip, or part of this little loop that we're doing on our memory lane tour, because Nashville is not a part of our memory lane. No. But if you think about it, I mean,
country music is a huge part of us. So.
It is. We listen to country music. We love country music. I grew up on country music, so it is kind of part of our thing. And you associate music with memories. And so kind of is part of a memory lane for us.
Our wedding song is a country music song, so it is somewhat tied.
And we got to see the wax version of George Strait, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's incorporated.
Yeah. We didn't include anything in this video about Johnny Cash. Yeah. That was on purpose. We saw a lot of Johnny Cash stuff in Nashville, but that was on purpose because we have a surprise for you in either next week or the week after on a video. We do a bunch of Johnny Cash stuff. Well, I don't want to spoil any surprises, but we're gonna. It was strategic. If you have never been to Nashville, you gotta come to Nashville.
Put it on your list.
It's worth it. 2 weeks down, Huntsville and Nashville. Yeah. Good start.
Very good.
Having a great time so far, and we're glad you guys are with us, hanging out. We're having a good time, and I hope you guys are having a good time watching it. Let us know if you've been to Nashville, or your Nashville experience, or your country music experience, and let us know if you've been to Nashville, what your favorite part of Nashville is, or if our video just caused you to put Nashville on your bucket list. Let us know that too. We like to hear stories like that, and we inspired somebody to go see something new. That's cool. But anyway, like we always do at the end of all of our videos, we're going to honor a fallen hero, And we appreciate you guys watching. We hope you stick around and follow the adventure some more. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.